The layman understanding of world. The world is a complex place. It's full of people with different ideologies, social thoughts, and political systems. There are several things that make up this world, but one thing is certain: we all came into this world as free beings, and no matter what happens, we still have the freedom to move around in any way we want to. The world is always a different place, and that's because it can be cruel. The world is also a place of opportunity, and this is what makes it beautiful. And yet the world can also be dangerous, but not for long. In fact, we are all part of this vast network called humanity. We have our own struggles in life, but just like every other person on earth who shares your same experiences and memories, and maybe even some more, you have something special to contribute towards making things better for everyone else around you as well. And don't forget, there are many people like us out there struggling to make their lives better too. So keep up with them by joining their groups or organizations. Help them out whenever possible, even if they don't know how much good work they're doing yet. It may sound corny now, but one day soon enough everyone will realize how important those small acts really were when combined together into one big chain reaction that eventually turns into something bigger than just helping each other out individually, but rather together collectively towards achieving collective goals related specifically towards improving society's overall condition while simultaneously enriching individual lives through improved living standards within communities where residents live together peacefully without fear of violence happening anywhere nearby due to the efforts of those journeying from above us all who are fighting against violence within our world today. We are all born free into the world. This is a very important concept for you to understand, because it will help shape how you view your life and those around you. The world does not owe anyone anything, so it doesn't matter what kind of struggles or hardships someone has faced in their lives, they were never responsible for them either way. This can be seen by looking at history. We're still here. We're not responsible for our parents' actions or choices when they were young, even though they may have affected us later on. We're also not responsible for what happened during childhood, whether good times or bad times, because it's out of our control at that point in time. And even if we could change something back then, there's no guarantee that would fix everything. And finally, nobody knows how long this planet will last, so don't make plans based on what might happen tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow won't come after all. Who knows? It really does depend on many factors outside our control. There are several political ideologies and social thoughts. We are going to look at several political ideologies and social thoughts. We will also discuss how capitalism works and what the human behavior in economics is all about. The world is connected with each other, and overcoming complexities of freedom has become an important issue today. What is the role of politics in freedom? What does democracy mean for us? It's time now for you guys to understand something very important about our world. Freedom has its own complexities, and it takes time to figure them all out. First of all, freedom isn't just about doing what you want, it's also about doing what you want in a way that doesn't hurt others. For example, if I'm going for a walk in the woods with my dog and we come across some guy who wants to kill me for no reason other than he feels like it, and thinks I look like a rabbit, then our freedom is limited because neither of us can use our bodies as tools without worrying about being shot by him at any moment. In addition to this first rule of human nature being, don't hurt people, another important aspect of our freedom is knowing how much harm we can do before feeling guilty about it afterwards. This second rule would be called tolerance. When we live according to these two rules together, then there will always be room for compromise between opposing viewpoints, but only if both sides know what they're talking about. The world is changing rapidly, with the advancement in technologies causing less human involvement in various sectors of work. To overcome this situation, we need to understand the basics of economics, basics of human behavior, and how our world works. The world is changing rapidly, with the advancement in technologies causing less human involvement in various sectors of work. To overcome this situation, we need to understand the basics of economics, basics of human behavior and how our world works. The world is changing rapidly because it is becoming more and more automated. This means that robots are taking over certain jobs that were previously done by humans who were paid good wages for doing so. In addition to this trend, there has been a rapid increase in digitalization, which means companies have started using technology such as computers and smartphones instead of humans when making business decisions or communicating with each other over long distances via phone calls or emails, etc. This will lead us into a future where only companies own everything, including land, so if you want any property, then you must buy it from them at high prices because they own everything now. This world is only for those who want to explore. It's always cruel for the people who sit back and just enjoy things as they come. There are many things you can do in this world, but it's always important to remember that the world is not a place for those who want to explore and experience it all. Rather, it's a place where people who sit back and just enjoy things as they come will be punished with pain and suffering. The quote above goes on, "The world is cruel for those who sit back and enjoy things as they come." The world has changed so much over time. There were times when we were born into this world without knowing its complexity or how much freedom there would be in our lives once we grew older. Those days are now gone forever, along with any hope of ever being able to return them again. In conclusion, the world is a big place and it's getting bigger every day. The more people who go to get educated, the more the people who get informed about the ways the external factors may affect them. But all of that isn't bad news. It just means that there are more opportunities for us as individuals and as a country. So go out there, get some experience under your belt and find out what you want from life before making any decisions about how best to live it.
This video was made mostly by AI. Kindly subscribe to my channel.